me somewhere I can call home. Won't you take me home?
Good morning, y'all. It is Thursday the 8th, and I am about to head down the road. This is the part of traveling that I hate, because it is always, am I leaving behind something that is significant for the journey? And this time, I'll let you all see. You see this? I have a bin of electronics, camera equipment, lighting, all those things that are sort of required for the filmmaking purposes of this journey, along with the suitcase, along with a bag for Mojo as I drop him off. So hopefully there'll be a lot less stress in the eyes, around the face, as I actually get on the road. But this part right here, trying to get in the car to get on the road, is wearing me out a little bit. More later today.
Nelson County, Virginia. If you're like me, you've probably never even heard of it unless you have family from the area. And if you're from D.C., like I am, you very well could have relatives from Nelson or nearby Amherst and Albemarle counties, but have never visited. This is the kind of rural community that people leave and don't look back if you have big city aspirations. People like to tell their overcoming stories, but don't often revel in their humble beginnings. And these are beginnings that I never would have known about without DNA. I'll tell you more about how my mother came to be, but not just yet. Right now, I need you to understand the pull of ancestral energies, the endless curiosity about names, blood connections, and backstories that compel me to do this work. The layers upon layers of generational blessing and curse that have been woven into my being, and dare I say, the entirety of Black America, that I am driven to make you curious about, care about, contribute to its safekeeping and retelling. This was my second sojourn down to Nelson. The first one was a solo mission to lay eyes on this place that had become so very significant to my understanding of self. And like my trip down to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, my best laid plans to collect data and shoot footage were clearly not in alignment with what the Creator wanted from me. I was only supposed to bear witness, drink it in, process. It was only after that first visit that I was able to truly understand the story that needed telling, and be a better student of the science that would enable me to weave the tale accurately, without Hollywood-style omissions or enhancements for effect. I saw, I studied, I grew. For this trip, I enlisted Yvette, my third cousin once removed, to ride with me. Yvette is one of the relatives I discovered as a part of my DNA journey, who welcomed me with open arms. We share a passion for music, are in the same sorority, know quite a few of the same people, though we grew up and live in different cities. And most people say we bear more than a slight resemblance to one another. Yvette had never been to Nelson County before, despite knowing of her great-grandfather's ties to the area, so I wanted to help her feel her sense of connectedness here. Introduce her firsthand to this legacy we've inherited. Nelson County is rural. About 40 miles from Monticello, Jefferson, and Hemmings rural. Like the Waltons TV series was filmed on a mountain here rural. Like NASCAR was founded by running backyard brewed corn liquor from here to North Carolina rural. Appalachia. Black, white, and indigenous. Melting pot America since before America really was. Rural. Been here since Jamestown type stuff. If I had known this was all a part of my history, I definitely would have paid more attention in class. The morning before my presentation to the Nelson County Historical Society, Yvette and I left our hotel asking the ancestors to guide our steps to see things that were significant to them. Turns out, they were listening.
It's named after my great-grandfather. the Robert Lee Anderson Cemetery. Hey. Maybe. And this is the place where I stopped last time. I saw that the last time I was here. All right, so this is once again the follow your nose. Can't believe that I was down here the first time. But
it's the Robert Lee Anderson.
Robert Lee Anderson Cemetery. That's what they call it. In Find a Grave, that's what they call it. Because it's only just a little patch of land with the family's headstones. But that's why it made me look at that one again, because they do have big headstones there. Is there any freaking place to pull over? And how do you even get to? How do you get to that? Yep, that's it. Ain't that some shit?
Oh, that's definitely it.
Listen, I asked the ancestors, didn't I? That is crazy. Hey y'all. So I got I'm having a moment, so just bear with me. When I first made the trip to Nelson County, Virginia back in 2017, I got in the car and just wandered around and just let spirit lead me where I needed to go. And, wandering through the roads and up and down these different areas of the mountain, I found where Diggs Mountain Road met Arrington Road, and maybe I'll find it again today. And I came and found this little bed and breakfast spot, and it was so cute, stuck in the middle of nowhere. And I was like, I know that my people's cemetery is supposed to be somewhere around here, but didn't know where to look. And so I ended up going to findagrave.com and went into the space to see if they might know where the cemetery was. Only found people that were staying at the bed and breakfast, but I had passed the same space before. And so I turned around, and almost right next to the bed and breakfast is my family cemetery that I'm going to show you now.
Lost in chain delirium, searching the neon lights. I move carefully, sinking the city aquarium, singing the key of night as they're watching me. Take me somewhere we can be alone. Make me somewhere I can call a home. 'Cause lately I've been losing on my own. Wrapped in silent elegance, beautifully broken down as illusions pass. Too late to learn from experience, too late to wonder how to finish fast. Take me somewhere we can be alone.
The irony of an otherwise deeply moving moment. Neither my grandmother, meaning my mother's birth mother Daisy, nor another relative deeply significant to my mother's story are buried here. In this sacred space, the place where our family lived and toiled the land and now have their earthly rest. This is not an accident or coincidence. It is proof of relationships interrupted, hidden realities, and reconstruction of self. For my mother, that meant being raised by a whole new family in D.C., where we would both consider our birthplace. But Nelson County is home. It's why I traveled hours south for Mother's Day weekend to share just a piece of what I've learned. a few irrevocable truths, and scattering breadcrumbs for others who are soon to follow. Connecting with more family in real life, and hearing other lore and legend of lives lived and reasons why. Knitting together data and our interconnected histories. Laying eyes on and adding names to this deep, complicated legacy.